What's going on, my co-creators? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope everything is going good. Everything is going swell. And you are the one in charge of that because you are co-creating your life. Don't give it away to anybody else. You are not a victim. You are in control of how this thing goes and how it flows. Today, got a special guest.
wJameelah.
Hello, Jameelah. How you
I'm
doing?
here. I'm great.
Good. I see you doing some yoga stretches and stuff right now. You're supposed to be focusing and concentrating on.
Well, it's going to help my voice project better because I've been kind of sitting down. So,
Okay. Well,
see, I'm already sitting up taller.
Well, whatever works for you, I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't
Me. Oh.
You do think it's all about you.
No, that's true.
That makes sense. So anyway, how you doing today? What's going on with you?
Pretty good. I guess I was just thinking about, something I came across in my old notes. Desires and manifestations. And if you're into law of attraction, everybody's heard of it at this point. Meaning that you bring into your life things that you either subconsciously are focused on and you don't know it, or either things that you are focused on and you do know it. What problem is that people bring negative things into their life sometimes and they can't see how it happens because they think focusing on a problem actually makes the problem go away. When really law of attraction says that the opposite happens.
Right. It's hard not to focus on problems. I mean, we want to be prepared for things. So sometimes we zero in on something that may be a threat, may be an issue in the future. But at the same time, we're actually attracting that thing to us a lot of times if we really focus on it to the point where we get emotionally involved with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't get all worked up about stuff. But yeah, it's definitely that attraction. That magnet is always on. It never turns off. It's on 24/7. It doesn't just cut on when you want to think about something good. It's on the entire time. It's a beautiful thing, and it can be a detrimental thing.
It's painful for a lot of people because they can't believe that, okay, I brought this drama into my life. It's like, yeah, there are things that you're doing specifically that's creating the space for something like that to grow.
Yes.
Because you can easily talk to a person who's had that in their lives and then who doesn't anymore. And they'll tell you really quickly how they stop allowing the people to come around. They stop focusing on negative things. They stop entertaining negative reality TV shows or the main negative reality TV show, the news.
Oh, man. Undisputed.
All right. That should win the Emmy every year. Production quality. They've gotten really good at it. But what I mean is it's just, you put things out there and then you want to receive something specific in return. Something we were just talking about is for a long time I had vision boards up, and one of the things that were on it was a really big house. Because, at some point in your life, everybody's told that someone with a big house or having a big house or any idea of a big house is supposed to be some level of success, right?
Right. The size of your door. If you got a big front door, You're doing some things. I mean, a lot of times there's been things that I've wanted and I thought I wanted and I focused on it and I dreamt about it and I did everything I could do to get to it. And then once I got right up to having it or could have it, I'm like, I don't even really want that anymore.
Meh.
Yeah. It's amazing, but it's cool though because sometimes it takes you wanting something to show yourself what you can do. And it's not about getting to the goal all the time. It's about the experience and getting there, like showing you,
and believing in yourself and cleaning out your life and clearing your space and creating this positive, fertile soil to where these things can grow. Because you're like, okay, well, I have this thing and it's still on the side of the refrigerator, this house there. And I can honestly say, when I look at a house the size of that one, I have the address and everything on it, the one I wanted. It looks like a giant burden at this point in my life. I'm in 1,700 square feet now and I don't even see the other rooms unless I purposely go and walk through them just to see, look in the guest room and then go look in my daughter's room when they're not here and just make my way around in the back. Because if there's been full days where I have not even gone in that side of the house at all back there. So what I mean is do you really think that I need a 3,500 square feet house because it sits on the lake or whatever it is I thought I was going for? And you realize it's not about giving up. And so it used to feel like that to me. It used to feel like, you're just giving up on something that So I had to separate giving up on growing up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, even with my place, I have I have parts of my place I haven't been in. I only visit once every week or so.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I have three. It's 3 floors, and the third floor at the top, I barely even go up there. It's crazy. I mean,
yeah.
it's like a little sitting area and stuff with a TV and all. I don't even go up there all the time. I use that area to meditate sometimes. That's what gets me up there.
A whole family could live up there. You're so selfish.
Whatever, man. It looks nice.
Yeah. But we grew up in that type of thing, right? Where people had space just for the sake of it. So now my life is more along the desires that I have from currently at this point. So when you talk about law of attraction and bringing things into your space, it's good to hit the reset button on that process every now and then, because it's still working in your favor or against you, depending on where you're at in your life. But it's good to hit the reset button and reevaluate your desires. And like, is this still, I know some people that wanted to have babies. I know people that wanted to get married. I know people that boo. But I'm just saying, I know people that was like, I want to try this at life again. I want to go back to school. Some things they've really outgrown. And it's just like, do you really want that? Or are you holding on to this idea of yourself that you used to be?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely made some mistakes in my life thinking I wanted a certain lifestyle, marriage and kids and all that stuff. I mean, everybody, you want what you want. Mm-hmm. And looking back, I knew that I didn't really want that. I think it was an idea that I was chasing, a picture that I was seeing. I wasn't really that interested in it. And once I got in the thick of it, I was like, oh my God. Yeah, you definitely got to be dedicated to this to be a part of this. So yeah, sometimes we definitely find ourselves on the path to things that, we might have thought it was what it was, but once we start along that path and we start to mature and we start to learn more about ourselves and our perspectives change and then our priorities change, a lot of things we thought were so important and so much of a big deal, we see that it's not even a big deal anymore,
No.
But it's cool to know you can do it.
But what's so funny is that this is the thing. When you let go on so many things that you think is important, like really specific things and stuff, that's when that stuff show up in your life in the appropriate way sometimes, if it's something that you still really, wanted. I think about that with people in relationships and stuff like that, or either like jobs, money that they want to make. It's like the minute you stop making it important, it's the abundance kind of shows up.
It comes
easily.
Yeah, it's just kind of like
weight is one of those things. I've had times where I put on more pounds than I wanted to. People say, "Oh, can you get big?" Yeah, I can get bigger than I like, but and I'm like, okay, I need to lose about 15 pounds. I can't fit into anything. I'm starting to get that, that built look in my shoulders. I'm one of those people that get that. And I was like, I just want to take it down a few. And when I tried too hard at it and made it way too important, the weight would budge off me 1 pound a week. When I don't care anything about it and I just accept my body for what it is and I just accept the idea that weight ebbs and flows, I don't have to be bothered by it because it comes and goes.
Well, that example doesn't work for everybody because some people it's hard to. It's hard.
What I mean, I still think that's built into the level of stress or negativity you've attached to losing it.
Yeah, it definitely. Yeah.
If it was an easier approach, an easier on yourself approach.
Yeah, easier on yourself.
Because your body processes food and everything differently when it's under stress.
That's true. That's very true.
So you can eat the same thing from one week to the next, and if you're stressed out, your body is going to use that fuel differently from one week to the next.
You're right about that. Yeah. That's definitely, I've noticed.
Hey, if you're going to believe in law of attraction, you got to believe in it all the way.
Hey, man. My metabolism be fighting me, though. But no, you're right, though. It does. Sometimes we tend to disconnect our feelings from our physical. It's like, there's no gaps in between there. It's all the same system.
We're just one being.
Yeah, there's no thoughts that's not attached to your body.
Yeah.
You're not over there and then over here. It's all together. So anything you're thinking.
It's like when somebody hurts your feelings, you can feel a pang in your chest. Weird, because your brain knows that you attach feelings to like your heart. Or either like if you're anxious or nervous about something, you feel it in your pit of your stomach. It's like that doesn't go away. It's always happening. That's when we can see it the most.
Right.
If you're really, really stressed out about something you don't want to do, work and all that, a lot of people get back pains and aches. What do you think headaches are?
Yeah, that's
They're rarely from like something you're ingesting. They're more about the way you feel.
Right, right.
Getting a bad argument and all that, you got a bad headache. So your body and your emotions and your feelings, it's one package.
Mm-hmm.
We think just because we can't put our fingers on it, it's not real, but it's definitely
connected. Yeah, it's all together now.
Both the tangible and the non-tangible.
Mm-hmm. Right. All right. Well, what we learned today, folks, we learned a lot.
Right? We went a few different places just now.
Yeah, but it's always a good conversation of just talking about life and stuff, and it's wonderful. So anyway, I'm getting the sign to wrap it up for some reason. My co-creators, I want you to go outside today and get some fresh air, get some get some cardio in, get some sunlight on your skin, let that sun kiss you.
Vitamin D. Brown up that melanin.
Yeah, brown it up. Get your heart rate up. Do that. That's very important to take some time with that every day. And also meditate 10 minutes. That's all you need is 10 minutes to reconnect with your higher self, with the higher source.
And if you can get barefoot on some earth somewhere, that's nice too.
I was just, you know what? That's one of the things.
I do it back there all the time.
You know what? I'm going to do a video on that stuff. I was just talking about earthing and grounding, and they call it too. It's like, when was the last time you put your feet in the dirt, in the grass? You know, that's important for us to connect. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that on one of my separate videos. And also turn the news off. Turn off that wicked, dirty, funky, stinking news. Turn it off. And also leave your cell phone at home sometime. Just sometime. All right, y'all. We will talk to you later, my co-creators. And have a great day. I say goodbye. And she says...
See you later, alligator.
All right. What year is this?
After Wild Crocodile.
Oh, bye.